Hey guys, it's Nora, and welcome to Drop Your Buffs, week number 6, sort of. We got off a little bit, but we'll say 6. So I'm going to call this episode the pre-merge breakdown, because according to the previews for next week, we're going to merge. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what the game looks like right before the merge is going to happen, and how people are going to fare, and how groups are going to fare. So yeah, and sorry this is late. I live in a dorm now, and I have to share a TV with 70 people, and it takes one idiot who likes to show bones to ruin everything. So I'm gonna invest in a TV for Survivor and my other shows, but mostly for Survivor. So anyways, pre-merge, we saw Sydney go home this week, which surprised me because I thought she was in a pretty decent position. So it sucks for Sydney, but you know, it's Survivor. I thought that the Jalapao move was really dumb, actually, to vote Sydney off. If they were smart and they're thinking about the merge, Taj, Stephen, and JT probably should have turned down Joe. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but if you think about it, once you hit the merge, the most dangerous people are the athletic, strong guys. And with a guy like Joe still in the game, I mean, there's other athletic, strong guys. There's lots of them left. But with a guy like Joe, it's still in the game. He's a little bit of a threat now, so that was kind of a dumb move. They could have maybe saved their asses a little bit if they'd voted off Joe and kept Sydney, because Sydney's less of a threat than Tyson or Coach. So the Secret Alliance could have turned on Timbira instead of Jalapao. So it's kind of a dumb move. But you know, I don't know the personal relationships going on between JT and Joe and whatever, what sort of alliance, because they never really said that they had an alliance, but it seems like they've got a pretty good understanding, so that was interesting. It was kind of a stupid move, but I'll take it. So here's what it looks like going into the merge. We've got 6 Timbiras. What is it? Tyson, Coach, Debbie, Aaron, Sierra, and Brendan. And Brendan has the immunity idol. And then there's 4 Jalapos. We've got JT, Steven, Taj with the immunity idol, and Joe. So we've got what looks to be 5 relatively strong guys, and then 5 etceteras. Because I don't really count Steven as a strong guy, but I don't want to call him a woman. So yeah. Then we've got the alliance of 4, and then we've got 2 idols. Which, at this point, I think if Timbira sticks together and votes down the 2 kind of leftover Jalapao, so Joe and JT, then I think the alliance has got a good chance of going to the final 4. If Tyson and Coach can kind of figure out that there is this alliance and they start voting against it, it could change. But at this point, I think the alliance is in a pretty good position if Timbira sticks together for the time being. So that's interesting, and it's just natural. I mean, they wouldn't even seem sketchy. It's natural to want to vote off JT next. It's natural to want to get rid of Joe. So they're in a pretty good position to get to the 8 without any suspicion. And then it's 4-4. And then what? You know? And they've got 2 idols. So it's game over from there. So I think unless there's some flip-flopping and switching that happens early, that alliance is in pretty good shape right now. People that I think have numbered days, JT for sure. He's easily the next one to go, which sucks for him, but you know, that's just, he played too hard from the beginning. I think Joe's actually in a better position than JT because Joe isn't quite out there as JT in terms of being a physical threat, even though he's clearly also very physical. So JT's next, unless they flip-flop around. I think Coach and Tyson are on decent ground until the 8 or so at this point. But if Timbira sticks together and gets rid of JT and Joe, then Coach and Tyson would be 7th and 6th. 8th and 7th. Sorry. What else? Oh, so then I kind of want to, you know, this Coach thing from the beginning, he was all into the strongest survive. I think that's where we're going to see the problems for the alliance of 4, is that Coach is going to want to keep Joe and JT, and he'll start shedding people like Sierra, I mean, he wants to get rid of Sierra so bad, you can just tell. So he'll start shedding people, and then that alliance will get a little broken up, I think, and have some issues, especially if all these strong guys do stick around. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see if there's any cool twists and turns, like another idol or something. If they keep Exile through the merge. I think it's so up in the air right now that, you know, I'm really excited to see what happens. I think this game, of all the survivors so far, has been incredibly unpredictable. I had no idea that Sydney would be, from the beginning, I didn't know Sydney, I thought Sydney would make it to the final 5. Easy. She seemed like a perfect candidate to make it through. She was cute. She wasn't totally useless, but she wasn't super athletic. She's like that formula for like the perfect survivor, you know, like Parvati and Amanda, who can make it to the end every time because they fit this certain model. So I was surprised that she was gone. I was surprised to see Spencer go so early, and that was just, I feel like that was more personal than anything. Like JT just didn't like him. I'm surprised certain people are still around, like Sierra, Aaron, but you know, that's Survivor. It's been a trip so far, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. Yeah, so what do you guys think about the merge? Do you think the Alliance of 4 is going to survive, or do you think they're going to get destroyed, jazacked by Coach and Tyson? I have no idea. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'll tell you what I think, okay. Here's what I think is going to happen. Here's what I want to happen. Even though everyone's like, oh, I hate Coach, I hate Tyson's obnoxious, I really want them to expose this group of 4 and let the group of 4 fall apart and struggle. Because I think having such a solid alliance kind of makes the game boring and kind of like predictable. Like, I don't really want to see those 4, and I don't really like, I'm not a big fan of any of the 4 in the alliance. Like, I like Stephen, I think he's in a good position, but, you know, if anyone, he'd be the one to turn. But I would love to see that get broken up. I would love to see Timbira succeed. I think that they've been more entertaining as a tribe to watch. I think Jalapao's just been kind of boring. They had too many big, buff, strong guys from the start, and Taj is just driving me nuts at this point. So that's what I want to see happen, but I'm not sure what really will happen. So yeah, have a good week, and I will hopefully see you next Thursday and not next Friday, depending on how all this falls down. But yeah, see you later.